All right, yay. Welcome. Welcome to All Creates going live for the first time. And welcome to a book launch party. So I'm going to start with a little cheers. Cheers to you and to me and to all of us who are here. I hope if you don't, you'll have a little beverage, something warm, something cozy, something hot, who knows? But enjoy. Each of you is so, so dear to me, and I'm so excited that you would be here and be part of this. So many of you know me as Jenn, but I am also Auntie LouLou, and I'm just really glad that I have this opportunity to share this with you guys. Today we are celebrating something that has lived inside of me for a very long time. And it's really, I was saying surreal, but it's more than that. It is it's the end of a long journey and the beginning of another long journey, if that makes sense. It's something that connects very deeply to spirit and to light and to love, and that's why I am very glad you could each be here with me. So today is the launch of my very first poetry series called Love Lives Within. And this is more than just a collection of poems. It's a reminder that life is really hard, like really, really, really hard. And there is grief and there is anger and there is fear and there are these emotions that are truly terrible. And yet, love is always there and it never goes away. It changes form. Sometimes it hides in certain places, but it is always there. It's such a constant. And I think developing that and being able to share these stories with you guys, it just really relates to the love that I feel when I'm with each of you. So before we dive in, I do want to share a few updates. So I will start by showing you this is the gift pack of Love Lives Within. I'll unravel this. This is if you order on our website, which is allcreates, ALLCREATES.com, and there's a shop. I'll start by showing you this. It's my favorite. So this is a little ribbon, and it says, "Love Auntie LouLou." That's me. And then it also says our motto, which is be love, live love, grow love, give love. And I think we could not need this more at this time in our country and in our lives. So be love, live love, grow love, give love. That is our hope here at Auntie LouLou. And we have three beautiful books. We have Rage and Fury, Mama, and Bigger Than Me. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that we experienced some lovely resilience while we were preparing for this. So these are not even my author copies yet. They're like my proof copies. So they have this thing across them that says not for resale. Your copy won't have that. It will just have the beautiful title. So these basically are already available on Amazon. You can buy them in paperback. You can also buy them on ebook. And I will go ahead and plug that we do have a hardcover version that will be coming soon, probably in the next 1 to 2 months. So, but in the meantime, paperbacks are available. And if you want to buy the bundle pack with the ribbon, you can do that on our website, All Creates, and the shop. We are also working to bring the books into bookstores and libraries, so there will be some live readings announced in the next little bit. So please do follow us on social. Here on YouTube, we are official All Creates. And then on other socials like Instagram, we are All Creates Official. So either way, we're official, and we'd be very happy to have you follow along. We are going to continue to release all sorts of exciting things that are connected to this work. And again, we're just really happy you're here. I see 6 people, and I love each of you. You all make me very happy. So I want to introduce the series. So Love Lives Within is a 3-part poetry series. And what it really looks at is kind of the emotional journey of pain to peace. So from rage to resilience, which is something we talk about a lot, and really from loss to love, which I think is some of the hardest stuff we deal with in this life. So each book represents a different part of that journey. So the first book, this one, Rage and Fury. This is the red book, and I will flip through it so you can see that there are graphics inside and very, very light text. this book is about the words, and the words are powerful, and that's enough. It's not a heavy read; it's a quick read. And what Rage and Fury is about is when anger transforms into love. There's a lot of meditation work on this. There's a lot of research on this, but this is kind of Auntie Lulu's sweet storytelling take on being able to take the rage, the anger, the indignance that we feel based on the things we have to endure in this life, and how to explore those within the confines of love. And there's some really cool and fun themes within Rage and Fury. Rage and Fury. Next up, our next book is Yellow, and Yellow is Mama. So I will open up to this page. Oh, I just love Mama with her flowers. This is Mama by Auntie LouLou. And again, I'll flip through and you can see that we have a few little light graphics, some lovely things. That was my little author page. How exciting. A very gentle, sweet read yet again. And Mama is about the tenderness of love that never ends. It is about pure and complete acceptance, love that is all sustaining and fully complete and just never ending in any way. That is the love of a mama. And then finally, book number 3 is our blue book, and that is Bigger Than Me. And I will flip you through it. Again, some lovely little graphics and some lovely stories. Now, this book, gosh, it might be the most tender. This book is about hope, it's about loss, and it's about light being reborn into love. And so, what that really means is, when you look at it, Rage and Fury, we are processing our feelings and our emotion. Mama, we are resting in the knowledge that we have this depth of love underneath us. And then, Bigger Than Me, we are seeing the some of life's largest challenges, and working and walking through those. So I'm gonna kick in and share with you guys a little bit of the poetry tonight, just some quick ones that you haven't heard before. So I'm gonna start tonight with Rage and Fury, book number 1. And we are going to go right to the first piece. And the first piece is called Why Am I So Angry? And I like the art here because it feels like the thorns that are kind of stuck inside of your gut when you are so angry. It always feels to me like something is stuck inside. And so I will read this to you now. So this is Why Am I So Angry? Why am I so angry? She whispered, eyes wide, wondering if she really wants to know. What does it feel like? Like a river of lava coursing through my organs, reminding me it all turns to ash. Oh, love, that's okay. We all feel that way. And in those moments, we remember that love is not just one emotion, but the total of every ember. So know, little one, when you're angry or scared or joyful and filled with glee, that love is the mixture of all of those things. And love is our reason to be. You are life, my love. Every breath that you take brings you closer to that which you're meant. The lava will cool when you know that right now is the only time worth being spent. Love, Auntie LouLou. I like the way that poem feels. Um, what inspired that poem was actually a lot of inner work that I was doing, frankly, when I turned 40 years old. So I have found that sometimes age is a milestone where you reach a certain age and you look at your life and you think you maybe should have accomplished something else, or you can't understand why there's anger that's stuck inside of you. And as I did this work, I started to find out that if I would allow space for that anger, instead of being mad that it was there or trying to push it away or pretend it wasn't there, which really is more dangerous than all of it. But if I would really allow space for it and be able to say, no, I'm angry and I'm so angry, it feels like it's gonna all turn to ash, like it's just like burn it down. I mean, gosh, think of the Whew, think of the finale of Game of Thrones. I mean, that's how angry it feels. Like you're just gonna burn it all down. And I think the idea of pairing that with the tenderness of Auntie LouLou, and let's talk for a minute about who Auntie LouLou is. Um, so I write under her name, but really she is kind of a spirit that runs through me, and I give her that name. In you, she's a different name. So I say that to say when we listen to that more tender inner voice, it's powerful enough that we can literally be burning things to flame. I will re-evoke the Game of Thrones image where we can burn it to flames, or we could stop and we can look at everything and understand that anger is part of love and that rage is part of love, and that allowing room for that to process, there's something deep inside that can really that can transform us. So that is why am I so angry, and it's the kickoff of Rage and Fury. I'm going to go on to poem number 2 at this time. This is from Mama, our yellow book. um, I love this book. I think that I'll say this too. At the end of this book is a piece that is on a musical album that we put out last year. So there's an original song at the end of this book that is there. It's called "You Are My True." But tonight I'm going to read you a different piece. I think it's one of the more saucy or sassy pieces in the book. So this is from Mama, and this piece is called "You Can't Do That." So I'm going to show you the artwork. So this piece from the book Mama is called "You Can't Do That." And this is the art. And now I will read it to you. You can't do that. You can't do that. Why? Because you're a boy. Boys don't like that stuff. But it's so pretty. No, that's not what boys do. Boys do this. Okay, I'll try, but it doesn't feel very natural. Maybe if I. No, not like that. Boys don't do it like that. Do it this way instead. Okay, I guess that's what everybody else does. I wonder why I feel so sad every day. Hey, I like you. You're not like those other bozos. You do things your way. Ooh, that's so pretty. It looks perfect on you. It's you, and I love you exactly as you are. Keep being you, boo. You've got style, grace, and love on your side. Love, Auntie LouLou. You can't do that. Why? Because you're a girl. Girls have to be with someone. But I've got this. No, that's not what girls do. Girls have to find someone so they'll never be alone. Okay, but I feel like I have all I need inside. Maybe if I. No, you could be hurt. You are not capable without someone. Plus, it's your job to repopulate the earth and make sure your husband sleeps well. Okay, I guess that's what everybody else does. I wonder why I feel so sad every day. Hey, I see you. You are not weak. You are not incapable. You are everything. Did you achieve that? Of course you did, you stone cold minx. You do you. And remember, all the people in your life are icing on your cake, but none are required for your happiness. Love, Auntie LouLou. That piece makes me laugh. I think it makes me laugh because, again, it's the sauciest. It felt like the most risky one, to be honest, to put out because there's a touch of gender in the piece. And I am not making a statement on gender with the piece. I am making a statement on acceptance. I am making a statement on how the love of a mother is to accept no matter what, thoroughly and completely and totally. I'm also making a little tongue in cheek to some of the societal expectations that there are on men, women, people of all sorts. My favorite, of course, is in the girl section where she says girls are responsible for making sure their husbands sleep well, because I think that that is one of those expectations we can put on ourselves that feels impossible to do. And so again, I think the book Mama is about this love that transcends those expectations. It transcends society. It transcends our own little disappointments. It transcends some of the lies we tell ourselves, like, "Hey, I'm happy doing this." And it goes to a place where we can really accept ourselves for who we are, and more than that, like really love who we are. Really, really, really know that we're maybe a little different, and that's cool. We love that. So I think unconditional love is a magical power. And sometimes we do think it needs to come from an outside source, but that power is always inside of us. And so if we can open that channel, and in here, Auntie Lulu is not just saying, hey, make sure your mom treats you this way. Auntie Lulu is saying, make sure you treat you this way. So that's really the purpose, is to make sure that you within your own dialogue are being kind to the things that you love, and opening your heart to those things and being gentle with yourself. So that, I think, is where mama and unconditional love meet. So now we will move to our third poem, and this will be the final one for this book launch evening. I'm going to take a little sip of tea. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. It makes me very happy. So lastly, I'm going to close with a poem that is especially close to my heart. Now, this is from Bigger Than Me, which is book number 3. And this piece I am going to read in honor of my beautiful niece who is getting married this week. And this piece is called Partners. I'm going to show you the art. Partners. Do we see the little penguins? I love the little penguins. So, here is the poem Partners from the book Bigger Than Me. There's a twinkle in the eye of his megawatt smile, and it matches the warmth of her humor and style. They have both felt the ache of life's deep, darkest truths and emerged with more loves. Excuse me. They have both felt the ache of life's deep, darkest truths and emerged with more love for its greatest pursuits, like giggling and laughing and sharing a look where you instantly know what each other partook. That connection is rare and can be just the thing to grow strong in the face of life's twists and its stings. So look for the people who can see life's delight and stick with them. Together, you'll both find the light. Love, Auntie LouLou. Oh, that piece makes me happy. I have to take a minute after it. That, you know, partnership means so much. Certainly in the context of a wedding, which we're headed to this week, it's very clear. But partnership goes beyond just nuptials. Partnership exists in every human interaction. It exists among siblings. It exists among family. It exists among coworkers. And when you find true partnership, whether it's romantic or spiritual or communal, oh, I mean, the joy that it can bring you, and it's because you can do such beautiful things together. And so I think opening our world to, again, the concept of bigger than me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than Auntie Lulu. It's bigger than all of us. And that is that we get more when we interact with each other and we stay close with those who help us to find light. So, I would invite you to choose people who help you shine your light. And I want to thank every single person who's on here, because each of you is helping me shine my light. And it's that joy that I think can be really healing and can also expand. I'll kind of say it this way, in a less esoteric way, but like I think every one of us wakes up every day and says, "What can I do to help?" There's a lot going on, and people are scared right now. There's a lot of fear in the world. And I think we wake up and we say, "What can I do to help?" And I feel like the answer that's come to me through Auntie Lulu is love yourself and love others. And it's that joy in sharing that and sharing that light that really kind of lights us up. So Oh, I want to say thank you for joining me for the launch of Love Lives Within, now available on Amazon. Yay! Very excited. I am absolutely filled with gratitude, and I want to thank you so much. We started sharing videos, and I've just heard so much love. You guys have sent comments, and you've told me you love the videos and love the work, and it's just, it means a lot. I want you to know that every one of them is seen and felt. I probably don't answer them all. It's not that I don't want to, it's that my heart is so full and overflowing, and I'm so grateful. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for any way that you want to interact with Love Lives Within. I hope you get a chance to do so. If you haven't already, please do follow us here on YouTube. We are at Official All Creates. So official is first, official ALLCREATES. And then on Instagram and other platforms, we are at All Creates Official. So Auntie LouLou Creates is what that stands for. So there is much more love, much more poetry, much more creativity, many more stories to come. So please know that we are just beginning, but this is such a milestone, and it just means so much to me that each of you are here to share it with me. So I love each of you dearly, dearly, dearly. May each of you always love you too. With love from Auntie LouLou.